Slight delay from the referee, Sophie Dennington, but we are underway. It's Friday night football in WSL 2, the River Weir derby. Will it be Howie the Lasses or will Durham do 'em? This is the 18th meeting between the two sides. Sunderland have the winning record. Durham have only won 3 of them, and only 4 have ended all square. And early, the referee, Sophie Dennington, has had to get involved and have a short break, while Ella Wilson, in for her first start of the season, has to tie her laces. So Sunderland kicking from right to left as we look at it. Cameras over on the grass bank on this near side. Brilliant ground to watch football at the Eppleton Colliery. And immediately Durham pressing from the front, and Beth Heppel putting them under real pressure. History maker Beth Heppel, one of the OGs when this club was formed in 2014. She's played more for Durham than anybody else, and just last week became the first player to score 100 goals for the club. Last touch came off Natasha Fenton in the midfield for Sunderland. So just looking how Durham are going to line up. Initially, my first thought was that Becky Silecki with the throw in here was going to come into the midfield. It looks like she will start in the right back position for Durham, with Ella Wilson just up ahead of her. So chance for the long throw. Control from Lambert, wins another throw. Working the line well here, Durham. So this is the first game of the WSL 2 game week 3. Friday night football, live and uninterrupted, and Durham looking to bounce back from that defeat to Charlton last week. Throwing comes in from Foster, but headed away. Lambert's there to try and keep it alive. Nice skill from Silecki, but she's given the ball away. Long probing ball forward is not quite dealt with by Durham, but they are saved by the flag up on the far side. Kat Shepherd in goal for Durham. Well, the flag went up, but the whistle had already been blown by the referee, Sophie Dennington, so it will be an attacking free kick to Sunderland. First chance to load up the box. Fenton to take. And the big tall defenders are up as well. Rhiannon Roberts is up there. Hannah Greenwood is up there. Deep to the edge of the 6-yard box and headed well away. Lauren Briggs just caught the ball as it went out. So Sunderland immediately back underway with the attacking throw-in. Looping ball. Shepherd didn't come. Heppel's first touch a little heavy under pressure. And Durham once again are on the back foot. It's really good. There's a little tug on the shoulder. And it's another attacking free kick to Sunderland. Katie Watson with the trickery. Positive start from Sunderland. Wilson with the foul, putting her team under real pressure early in the game. Free kick will be taken by Atkinson. Sunderland have made a really positive start to this season, winning 4-0 against Sheffield United on the opening day. 1-1 with Birmingham last week. Atkinson whips it in high and too high for everybody. But you can sense there's a bit of a buzz around this Sunderland team in the early season. Interesting to hear the quotes from the Durham boss, Adam Furness, before kickoff, speaking to our reporter, Pete Graves. You'll have heard it before, any manager say it's a derby and form goes out the window, but basically he says this one will come down to who wants it most. Made a hatful of changes from the defeat to Charlton last week, in which Durham led the game. Amber Keegan-Stobbs has come in. Becky Salicki has come in. Real experience with both of them, but be interesting to see how Poppy Pritchard fills the boots of Speckmeyer. High hopes for her this season, the Venezuela international. And indeed for Pritchard at both Durham and her parent club, Manchester City. So Lauren Briggs to take the throw. Has been playing left back so far this season. Let's switch sides. And they're in round the back here. Lambert has the ball, needs support. She's done really well, tying the defence in knots and being penalised for the foul. And the long ball is too long. Good turnout. What better way to spend a Friday night up in the northeast of England? Long ball forward for Pritchard to get in the game for the first time and showing her strength. Really putting the Sunderland back line under intense strain on Durham's first foray forward. Only half dealt with. And Sunderland streaming forward again. This is Watson centering the ball and it's deep. Atkinson was coming in but couldn't get on the end of it. But the link-up play between the two wide players has already been in great effect this season on the opening day. Katie Watson's high-hanging cross lashed into the back of the net by the player on the other wing, Izzy Atkinson. When they have the ball, it almost becomes a front four, Sunderland. This one intercepted by Briggs, and now they're on the attack again. This is Pritchard in round the back, and she can run, and she's got a shot at goal. Well saved. Really well dealt with by Grace Maloney. Flashes of the ability of the teenager Polly Pritchard. Real handful in the first 10 minutes here at Eppleton. Well, the best chance of the game so far has fallen to Poppy Pritchard. It's really nicely worked by Durham. Stabbed through ball. And Pritchard serving notice of her intention early in the game. It was a saving, diving tackle by Hannah Greenwood in combination with the goalkeeper Grace Maloney. But without their intervention, Durham would have the lead. Griffiths, the left back, with the throw, gets it back. And that's run out off Emily Scarr. So goal kick to Durham. Kat Shepherd was playing her football at Sporting Lisbon last year. She's a New Yorker. She has said that she is loving her time in the northeast of England, although by her own admission the weather has been nice, and she is aware that it's not always like that. There are some dark times coming all across the UK. It's pretty cold in New York in the winter though as well, so she'll be used to that. That's nice work by Lambert just to pick the pocket in midfield, and that's a strong, sturdy tackle. All ball, says the referee. And the free kick is given the other way. And Durham are not happy about that. Well, Sarah Wilson, the captain, has just gone and had words with Sophie Dennington, asking why the initial challenge in the midfield wasn't given as a free kick Durham's way. Robust. It is a derby, after all. Roberts into Griffiths, and a big challenge again from Molly Lambert. And you have to feel that the tone has been set for this one. Couple of big challenges early doors. Griffiths again, trying to get away from Pritchard. Izzy Atkinson delivers the cross, and it's just caught the wind. It was Atkinson wide left, looking for Watson wide right. You'll see that a lot this season. Mel Ray, 8 years the manager of Sunderland, played for the club, won golden boots in her time at the club. Her history with Sunderland goes back to her teenage years when they were not even called Sunderland. The Cowgate Kestrels, when Mel Ray first linked up with this club many, many moons ago. Here's Molly Lambert, who looks good whenever she gets on the ball. Now Briggs feeds Pritchard again in the channel. Briggs wants it back, gets it back. But the ball is hooked clear. They look lively when they break down this side, Durham. Jamie Finn and Fenton getting in a tangle, and Durham get the ball back. Lambert. Lambert with the give and go, gets the ball back. It's only half dealt with. And now it gets the full treatment. It's wide open so far. Well, Sunderland have had a real hand in shaping women's football, not just in the northeast of England, but England. Think back to some of their former stars, Lucy Bronze, Beth Mead, both successful at the Euros in the summer. They started life here. Beth Mead played under Mel Ray, banging the goals in back then as she is now. It was Briggs's header that sent the ball out for a throw. So Sunderland working the line. And Louise Griffiths will take. Atkinson shows short. Play on, says the referee. Scarr tries to help the ball central, and it's hooked away. Katie Kitching was looming in the middle. It's a corner to Sunderland and a chance for Greenwood and Roberts to make their advance up the field. So Katie Watson in and around the 6-yard area. The taller players are still around the penalty spot and on the edge. Now they start making their move. Quarter of an hour gone. High one for Shepherd to deal with. Half clear with the punch and then does well with the recovery. And just fouled as she dived on the ball, so free kick to Durham. And they've weathered that little northeastern gust from Sunderland. Durham had a great season last season. 4th in the table. Huge investment. There's been a big change in how the club is run in this calendar year. Go back to February, when a large part of the ownership fell underneath Durham University. Lee Sanders, the director, helped to take charge with some big outside investment. Helps when you've got Euro Millions winners that want to try and take the club to the next level, and that is the plan for Durham's women. Pritchard again plucks the ball out of the air, and Briggs has continued her run. Beth Heppel lays on for Briggs. Lambert's in the centre. And Heppel with the sliding intervention. Turned 29 this week, Beth Heppel. Big week for her when she scored that goal to bring up a century of goals for Durham. Emily Scarr backing in has won the free kick for Sunderland. Chance for them to build from the back. Jessica Brown. Roberts goes back to the goalkeeper Maloney, and this is Hannah Greenwood. Griffiths, the right-footed left back, just trying to pick out the run of Kitching, wins a throw. And that is a blue ball. Becky Slicky will take it. I mentioned how Adam Furness was talking up her experience. She's in her 10th season as a Durham player, but this is her first appearance of the season. Lambert flicks on, and it needed dealing with by the captain, Roberts. It's a big role for Poppy Pritchard to play in this one. Different kind of player to Mariana Speckmeyer. She'll be expected to chase everything. And she's shown she's got the legs so far. Long ball forward, looking for the run of Scarr. Slicky goes back to the goalkeeper. Briggs did well to retain possession under real pressure. Nice football by Durham. Interrupted only by a foul by Natasha Fenton on Beth Heppel. Free kick. Well, if you are a Durham fan and you like the kit, it went on sale this week, the replica kit, just in time for their game against Charlton at the weekend. Led through Heppel. Surrendered 2 late goals to surrender all 3 points. Foster with the throw. Ball forward was looking for Pritchard. It's dealt with by Roberts. And once again, Sunderland will look to play the ball out. Lovely feet. Now Watson. Stab pass looking for the advancing Lambert. Keeps possession. Ball forward is looking for Pritchard again, whose first touch just takes her away from goal. Support is there from Briggs. Really good defensive work by Hannah Greenwood. Not only dispossessing Pritchard, but somehow winning the throw-in. Atkinson sends the ball forward, claims from the crowd for a free kick, and indeed free kick is awarded. Sophie Dennington took up refereeing when she was 15, and her school funded the course. To pay them back, she refereed school games. And less than 8 years later, she was part of the refereeing team for the Women's FA Cup a year ago at Wembley Stadium. Not a bad story for the referee. So Fenton will take. 6 players to aim for on the edge of the box. Up towards Roberts' head, but the ball runs loose. Hook back goalwards and too high over the top. And you can hear the travelling Durham fans trying to rouse their team. That building behind Cat Shepherd's goal is the local community centre that has got the Bob Paisley bar in. That's the back of Adam Furness's head, the Durham boss. Long history working with men's teams in the region, the university team as well. This is his second full season in charge here. The ball forward looking for Lambert, just had too much fizz on it from Briggs. And Sunderland waste no time. Watson. Kitchen couldn't quite keep it in over on the far side, so throw into Durham. Sunderland win it back and almost feed Watson down that right-hand side. Whip cross comes in, looking for Kitching, but the ball is cleared away. Only as far as Griffiths, keeps the ball alive. Atkinson threads the ball through to the on-rushing Jamie Finn. And it's just shepherded out for a goal kick. Really good defending by the Ireland international Tyler Toland. Lambert with the chest control, just miscontrolling with her second touch. Finn was able to steal in, snatch the ball off her toe. So a quarter of the game gone. Best chance so far has gone to Durham and Poppy Pritchard. Kept out by a combination of Greenwood and Maloney. But they will be well aware of the threat posed by this woman here, Poppy Pritchard, who turns well and shoots goalwards, but ever so slightly off balance, can't find the target. Real confidence about the play of Poppy Pritchard. Started out at Durham, snapped up by Manchester City. And at the moment, with Bunny Shaw et al. In their attack, they decided the best course of action to continue her development was to send her back to her old club. Get her playing regularly. And in an ideal world for all parties, get her scoring regularly. Ball still alive for Sunderland. This is Kitchen, cuts the ball back. And it's ricocheted off a red and white shirt. Jamie Finn couldn't get the ball under her control. Out for a goal kick, but every time they get the ball wide, Sunderland, that's when they look at their most menacing, be it left or right. Briggs with time to get her head up. Too much on that pass. Jess Brown sends the ball forward and wins a throw. Smashed into the back of Michaela Foster. Now Griffiths has space to move into. Options inside and out. Atkinson getting chalk on the boots and winning a free kick for Sunderland. Dancing feet, too quick for Lauren Briggs on that occasion. So another chance for Fenton to fizz one in and to try and put the American goalkeeper under a bit of pressure. It's a high one, and it's well dealt with by Shepherd, backpedaling and hooking the ball away with red shirts descending on her. Well, she's going for the top corner here, and while it was not quite going on target, Kat Shepherd didn't know, and there were players coming in with the header, and she did really well, palming the ball behind for a corner. Fenton drills this one, and Sunderland head on it as well. And it's not going to go for a goal kick. Briggs wanted it to, but the ball was coming to a standstill, so decides to thump the ball upfield. For Pritchard to chase, and Pritchard's got Heppel inside in support. This is Beth Heppel. Now Briggs tries to thread the ball through, looking for Lambert, but it's all the way through to Grace Maloney. Really neat passing play from Durham when that attacking quadrant get the ball together. Heppel, Pritchard, Lambert. That time it was Michaela Foster in support, adding to the attacking trio, but here's Louise Griffiths. And the ball has got all the way through. Izzy Atkinson can run into the box, and she's bounced one defender over. Gets the shot away as well. Great running from Izzy Atkinson, who only had eyes for goal there. So powerful. Sits down Sarah Wilson, stabs the ball with the toe end of her boot. And Sarah Wilson is taking her sweet time to get up here. I think that has taken the wind out of her sails. You can see Kat Shepherd, the goalkeeper, in the background, just taking a bit of a breather as well. She's been busy in the past couple of minutes. I initially thought it was a winding for Sarah Wilson, but this looks like it could be knee trouble. Taking their sweet time with this. We're all, I'm sure, aware of the regularity of serious ACL and other knee injuries in the women's game. The physiotherapist team will be very aware that they have to take their sweet time to make sure that Sarah Wilson, who's now into her mid-30s, is good to continue here. So a chance to check the phones while we have a break in play. A couple of other WSL 1 games ongoing tonight. In fact, they're only just underway. Tottenham playing Manchester City, goalless after just a couple of minutes, and Everton are playing London City Lionesses, who are still looking for their first point after winning this WSL 2 last season. So plenty for Adam Furness to chew over here. He will be hopeful that his captain is good to carry on. And the fact she's walking under her own seam is a good sign. Approaching 250 appearances in a Durham shirt, Sarah Wilson. So Shepherd, who also took a bit of a breather. There was a grimace there as she kicked it, and Kitching has a go from range. Just keep an eye on the Durham goalkeeper here, because when Sarah Wilson was receiving treatment on the floor, you could see in the background Shepherd took a break herself and sat down. And I'm sure when she took that last goal kick, there was a bit of a grimace on her face. She seemed all right with that second kick. That is something we will monitor as this game runs on. And the applause is for the returning Durham captain. So 34 minutes gone. There'll be a little bit of stoppage time at the end of this first half after the treatment on field that Sarah Wilson received. Sunderland passing the ball around nicely, but Foster steps in and nicks it. Sunderland have the edge, as you can see on your screens, in terms of ball possession in the game. So far, the key stat, goals, is 0-0. Shot comes in, and well watched by Shepherd. Gathering at the first time of asking. No grimace on the last two kicks, but she has put the ball straight out into touch. Pritchard concedes the throw. Sunderland wasting no time getting the ball back underway. Long ball over the top, and this is where Pritchard is a real danger. Putting the defenders under pressure, winning a throwing for a team. Hannah Greenwood dealing with it. And Lambert, it looks like, will leave the throw for Briggs. Pritchard dispossessed by a combination of Kitching and Fenton, and now Sunderland are in round the back here. Watson chases. Foster tries to stand her up. It's really well done by Michaela Foster, Kiwi international, using all of her experience, not just to win the ball, but ricochet it off the Sunderland winger and win the goal kick. She looks like she's weathered whatever storm it was a few moments ago, Kat Shepherd, but she's going to need to be switched on here because, again, Sunderland advancing forward down the right-hand side with Watson, who wins a corner. She's had a good game so far. So popular in these parts, Katie Watson, one of their own, been with the club since she was 9 years old. Rhiannon Roberts is up from the back. Experienced Wales defender. Hannah Greenwood is up there too. And Emily Scarr is a tall target. Trying to put the goalkeeper under pressure. Briggs gets her head on it first. Atkinson keeps it alive. But it's too deep for Watson, and it's out for a throw on that far side. So Michaela Foster to take the throw. One of two Kiwis in this Durham squad. Her international teammate Hannah Blake is among the substitutes today. Hannah Greenwood having to drift over from left centre-back to deal with that one. Farming the ball back to the Republic of Ireland goalkeeper, Grace Maloney. Long ball forward again for Watson to try and get in behind. Cuts the ball back, and it's still alive, and it needed Briggs to hoik the ball clear. Louise Griffiths recovers her touch. Fenton whips one for Atkinson to chase. She did well to keep it in, Atkinson, but in fact didn't quite keep it in. Will be a goal kick to Durham. Ireland international Izzy Atkinson. First season at Sunderland. Natasha Fenton. First touch brought the ball under her spell. Free kick to Sunderland. Wilson conceding the foul. Second time she's conceded a foul to give Sunderland an attacking free kick, and Natasha Fenton has had plenty of practice with her delivery in this first half. Best one so far. Tested the goalkeeper. Emily Scarr has a couple of goals already this season. Been quiet so far in this first half. Greenwood, Roberts in the middle. Atkinson is there. Jamie Finn is the deepest that you can see. And the cross comes in, it's near post, and it's Scar who gets the last touch on it and forces the corner. She was appealing for a penalty, Emily Scar. So Fenton, the set-piece wizard in red and white, gets another chance to send the ball into the mixer. Deep one again, and again it is a Sunderland head, but again, it's not directed at the target. Roberts with the back heel attempt, couldn't quite chase down her own work. Briggs sends it forward for Lambert to chase. Really good defending and good pressure from Lambert. Well, it's been lively, and she's been one of the more lively players on the field, Molly Lambert. Game still awaiting that elusive goal. That's too long for Atkinson. Pritchard punched the ball into Beth Heppel, too strong for her to deal with. Allows Sunderland to try and turn up the heat, but Atkinson goes home. Greenwood to Finn. Now Watson. Back to Jamie Finn. Starting to apply the pressure. It's still alive with Kitching, who whips one goalwards, and it's out for another corner off a blue shirt. Katie Kitching, born in North Yorkshire, fully fledged New Zealand international. And they're switching it up here, because while Rhiannon Roberts makes her way into the middle, you can see there number 14, Natasha Fenton, who has delivered every cross so far. Free kick, corner. She's left it for the in-swinging left foot of Izzy Atkinson. Change of tack late in the first half for Sunderland. Really good delivery to the edge of the 6-yard area, but it's a blue head away. Threat hasn't passed yet for Durham. This is Fenton. Crowded out and then smashed by Pritchard. Important interception. Ball is still alive. High and headed clear. Heppel gets under it. And that's really good from Stobbs. Getting the ball under a spell. And winning her team a throw-in just to take all of the sting out of that Sunderland attack. Sunderland just turned it up a bit in the last couple of minutes as we approach the regulation 45. Fun and games for the kids behind that stands. Returning the ball. I think the steward got there first, actually. Three minutes are going to be added on at the end of this first half in the River Wear derby. All because of Sarah Wilson receiving on-field attention. Which of these teams, if any, can find the sucker punch at the end of the first half? Here's Poppy Pritchard, who's been full of hard running in this first 45. Now Lambert. Pritchard gets it back. Plenty of time to pick her spot with the pass, but she put her teammate under real pressure. Kitching wins it back for Sunderland. Watson's been lively. Fed the ball looking for Finn, but taken off her boot. Fenton and Brown work well. Long ball forward from Fenton. Was looking for Scar. Couple of minutes still to play at the end of this first half here at Eppleton Colliery. No goals in the River Wear derby. Remember, Adam Furness, the Durham boss, said this kind of derby often comes down to who wants it more. Well, they both wanted it in this first half. Sunderland have really grown into the opening 45 as it's worn on. But the best chance still came from the blue shirts. Poppy Pritchard early in the game. Neat interplay. Fenton trying to shape an opening. Atkinson. High cross, too high for everybody. She looks frustrated. Been a bit like that this first 45. Sunderland getting into terrific positions, but not quite capitalising. And in truth, apart from that high-hanging free kick, Kat Shepherd in the Durham goal has seldom been tested. It's another kick straight into touch from the American. So the sands of time are running out on us here at the end of the first half at Eppleton. Is there time for one last attack? Atkinson brings the ball in field. Now Fenton. And no, there is no time for one last attack. Sophie Dennington brings the first half to a close. Goals, it is as we were from the first half. Jamie Finn will get us underway. Sunderland kicking from left to right as we look at it. Big 45, come on, let's go, was the final shout before the referee's whistle. We are underway for the second 45 here at Eppleton Colliery. WSL 2 live on a Friday night with me, Chris Latcham. You would imagine the team talk from Durham would be, got to take your chances when they're there. And for Sunderland, keep doing what you're doing, but you have to actually make the chances. Precious few on Kat Shepherd's goal in that first half, even though they dominated possession and the weight of attacks. And well, Molly Lambert is a real problem for this Sunderland midfield when she runs with the ball. And Natasha Fenton is the first player to go into the referee's notebook. Protested her innocence, but felt a fair one to me. Wilson has drifted out to the right for Durham. Her cross is intercepted. There is confirmation of the yellow card for Natasha Fenton. First of the night. I was about to say, fizzing the ball around really nicely early in this second half, Sunderland, and then Emily Scarr just bunts one out of play. That was nice again. You can see they've come out with real intent to move the ball around quickly this second half, Sunderland. Fenton chief among that. Atkinson gives the ball away. Now Lambert. Amber Keegan-Stobbs can drive forward. Lambert's outsider, gets it back. It's a good interception by Brown, though. Throwing on the near side to Durham. Ella Wilson will take. First appearance of the season for her. Lambert rolls her defender and wins another throw. Toland trying to make a nuisance of herself and win the ball back, but it's really well dealt with by Sunderland to beat that aggressive press. And still they come forward with Kitching. Brave header from Wilson to get the ball away from her. Long ball over the top, searching for Pritchard. Just took it away from goal. Lambert's in support. Stobbs outside her. This is Amber Stobbs. High cross comes in, downward header from Heppel is straight at the goalkeeper. Scored that huge goal in the history of this football club on Sunday last week. Brought up 3 figures, the first time anyone has done that, but the cross from Stobbs was good. And that's what you want from a striker, get the ball down. Unfortunately, straight at the feet of the goalkeeper. But Durham adding to the weight of good chances they've had in this game, and Sunderland, that's one thing that they just cannot match. Scarr applying pressure to Silicki, who does well in the end. Fenton. Fenton gets the ball back. Whips it goalwards. Brilliant cross. And it's dealt with by the goalkeeper. And it needed saving. Well, they'll start with a drop ball because I think the referee thought there was a bit of treatment needed in the middle. What a cross that is, though. I think it was Kitching underneath all of that bundle. Play back underway. And Roberts under pressure from Pritchard. Come out with renewed vigour in this second half, Polly Pritchard. Showed signs of her wonderful ability at such a young age. Bit of a tangle. Heppel ends up on the floor. Play continues. Louise Griffiths in her eighth year at the club now. Brilliant distribution from the Sunderland keeper, Grace Maloney. Pinpoint boot on her. Through ball was looking for a combination of Lambert and or Pritchard, but all the way through to Grace Maloney. Oh, robust challenge, I think we'll call it, from Amber Keegan-Stobbs. Her first of the night, And she gets away with a stern talking to. That's good work under pressure from Kitchen. Plays the ball out to Watson and needed Wilson's intervention. Fenton with the shot. Off balance. And it needed the net behind the net to stop it from going into the gardens. Watson. Kitching's full of good running. Has support from Fenton. Another terrific delivery. Still alive for Sunderland. It's in the back of the net. And it's a third goal of the season for the hotshot Emily Scarr. Well, finally one of those terrific deliveries from Natasha Fenton has paid off. Scarr will tear you apart, they're singing at the colliery. The high cross kept alive at the far post, and Scarr was in the right place at the right time to nod Sunderland in front. And the unbeaten start could yet get better for the lasses in red and white. Captain and coach in dialogue. And Emily Scarr, as this is the first game of game week 3 in WSL 2, is now the league's top scorer this season. 3 games, 3 goals. She has been supremely impressive this season, Emily Scarr. Filling in for Eleanor Dale, who might well have started the season as the go-to forward, but she's not been fit. And in her place, Emily Scarr has shone. So what can Durham do? 35 minutes plus additionals. They have created chances. And the rain is starting to fall in the northeast of England. You can see the umbrellas going up around the ground. It won't surprise you. 1 or 2 hardy souls just grinning and bearing it, but what impact will that have on this game as the surface slickens up? Lambert has been slick all evening. Lambert's continued to run outside Amber Keegan-Stobbs. Stobbs sends one high, looking for Pritchard. Controls on the chest. Try to feed Lambert. Sunderland get the ball away. And we're seeing another yellow card come out for the foul on Jess Brown as she worked the ball clear. It's Natasha Fenton, I beg your pardon. Maybe 1 for 1. She was the first player booked tonight, and she has drawn another yellow card. It was Molly Lambert that left a bit on it. So Molly Lambert joins Natasha Fenton in the referee's notebook. Salicki under pressure. Concedes a throw-in right in the corner. Chance for Sunderland to advance up the field. Nicely worked by Sunderland, kept alive. Fenton tries to pick out Watson. And Watson rides the challenge. Shepherd needed to watch it into her gloves. Immediately underway. Heppel can advance. Toland. Out to Stobbs with the outside of the boot. Couldn't quite pick out the onrushing Lambert. And Sunderland will pass it out from the back. Nicely done. So this is the first season that the entirety of the WSL, 1 and 2, has gone completely professional. Once upon a time, many of these players would have needed a second income to supplement their football. Those days are well and truly gone. Offside on the near side. Izzy Atkinson just going too early. There is the goal scorer, Emily Scarp, who is the go-to for Sunderland this season. 3 games, 3 goals. Well, you only have to go back recent years. Young British talent were having to go overseas to play their football. US colleges benefited, handing out scholarships. Players wanted paying, as they deserve to be. These days, they don't have to go overseas. They can do it right here in the WSL 1 and 2. And the standards are rising. Scar, the goal scorer, tries to nip the ball away from Foster. Heppel, though, has robbed the ball, and Durham can advance. Pritchard inside her. Support arrives. Toland with the high cross. Stobbs tries to take on 2. Squeezed out. And Salicki surrenders the throw and gets bundled over for her efforts. Emily Scarr came out the better of that little exchange. And Becky Salicki has come off very much second best from that one. First appearance of the season, really clinging on to the top of her boot, just below the ankle. Right in front of Mel Ray as well, so a chance for some tactical instruction for the red and whites of Sunderland. Key fluids being taken on early in the season still. Mel Ray has been here for 8 years at Sunderland. She says she reckons she's got the best squad she has ever had. Adam Furness will be looking to build on his first season in charge. Really impressive last year with a 4th place finish. If he can go one better this season, that would be good enough for the promotion playoff come the end of the season. Hour gone at the colliery. Starting to see some action on the near touchline. Substitutions being readied. Toland shows good strength under pressure. Lambert goes to ground, wants the free kick, doesn't get it. Rhiannon Roberts immediately tells her to get up. Play goes on. Watson cuts the ball back. Shot comes in, is brilliantly saved, but the whistle had gone. Kitching with the strike, well saved by Shepherd. But the whistle had gone for a goal kick just before the shot was fired. I'm not quite sure what this break in play is for. I'm not quite sure Sarah Wilson knows either. So Sophie Dennington just deep in talks with the Durham captain. Strong chat too. Well, that was the chance. And the whistle had gone for the ball running out of play. This is the second time in a couple of minutes that Silicki has gone down for treatment. And the glance over to the bench suggests she might not be fit enough to continue here. There was a big old contact from Emily Scarr. Strictly legal, said the referee at the time, but Becky Silicki is really struggling with the after effects. Grace Eyre and Sarah Robson are the two defensive options. Grace Eyre has been selected. And Hannah Blake is also coming on. So Michaela Foster is coming off. Becky Silicki is coming off. Hannah Blake and Grace Eyre are coming on. So it might well be a bit of a reshuffle. Grace Eyre would naturally play out at fullback. Layla McFarland is also onto the field. So a triple substitution for Durham as Adam Furness rolls the dice. Long ball over the top, looking for the run of Scarr, and Wilson did well to turn away from it and come up with the goods as well. Solid defending by the Durham captain. So Durham reshaped after that triple substitution. McFarland's first touch. Beth Heppel is available in the centre. This is Heppel, and leaning back. Turns the ball over the crossbar. Well, 100 times in her Durham career, she's found that sort of space and banged it in the top corner. Really good work. Pritchard with the cutback, and I think in truth she struck that against her standing foot, Beth Heppel. Wilson turns the ball upfield. Lambert is the first to it. Heppel again. Lovely play between Lambert, Heppel and Pritchard, and here they come forward. The substitute, McFarland. Ball just bounced and squirmed away from Lambert. Highly competitive game. Foster whips a low one and asks questions of the Sunderland back line. It's a corner to Durham. So corner to Durham to be taken by Heppel. 3 players trying to crown the area around the goalkeeper. Briggs is up there trying to make a nuisance of herself. It's hanging high and it's worked clear. Foster. And now Briggs. Chance for her to explore upfield. Heppel has drifted out to this left as part of the reshuffle. Gives it back to Briggs, who cuts it goalwards. Maloney can smother. Lots of calls to hold your shape. That's Mel Ray on this near touchline shouting to her Sunderland team. They've got the 1-0 lead courtesy of Emily Scarr. Good work from Watson to keep her feet. Greenwood. Griffiths. Feeds Atkinson, who surrenders a throw. 22 minutes of normal time remaining in this one. Sunderland eyeing 7 points from a possible 9. Durham staring down the barrel of back-to-back defeats. Lovely work. Advancing the ball upfield and still alive here. Lambert cuts the ball back, shoots goalwards and just fizzes right across the face. Terrific evening's work so far for Molly Lambert. Linking well with Eyre, the substitute. It's a cross-come shot. She'll tell you she was shooting and almost picked out that far corner. Wilson under pressure and gives away a throw. Scarr stands her ground as Grace Eyre tried to push her away. Blake trying to give the hurry up to Sunderland. Griffiths will take the throw in front of the covered stand that seats 250 on the far side. Shepherd, the goalkeeper. Oh, almost charged down, in fact, was charged down. Watson couldn't quite bring the ball under her spell. And it's a let-off for Durham. Long ball forward. Lambert. Just onside. Threads the ball back to Pritchard. Needs support. Gets the support from Eyre, the substitute. Heppel couldn't control, and it's hooked out of play. Anywhere will do. So substitutions coming up. Izzy Atkinson is taking a breather for Sunderland. And the Jamaican international Rihanna Blades is taking her place. Straight swap, winger for a winger.
Another change for Sunderland, coming off number 7, Kate Watson. The replacement is number 20, Ellen Jones.
And Jones on for Watson. So Sunderland, what they have, they hold. Durham need to create more chances. They have fashioned good chances in this game. Haven't found the key to unlock the door, and Farland just on. Can't get that ball under control. Durham throw. Briggs dropped it on the toes of Pritchard, and the throw's been given the other way. Well, Durham had Sunderland under real pressure there. And Sunderland can breathe again. And the referee's assistant is copping a bit of stick from the Durham fans on the near side. Started to get a little bit bad-tempered on the sidelines. Absorbing game in between those white lines, though. Fenton tries to feed the ball forward to Scar, the goal scorer. Goalkeeper has come out, had to come out. And Maloney got the job done. So approaching the last 15 minutes of the game. Sunderland with their noses in front, but not much more. Lovely turn of feet from Poppy Pritchard, but the ball is hooked away. Well, Sunderland have had double the shots of their opponents tonight. And outperforming them in terms of shots on target 3-1. So Durham need to create more, and they need to test the keeper more. Or will they look back on that missed chance from Poppy Pritchard in the first half wistfully? Showed a clean set of heels to the Sunderland back line, but they were able to recover, snuff out the threat, and since then, Durham haven't tested their goalkeeper, Grace Maloney. Jones helps the ball forward. Now Scar. First involvement for the substitute, Rihanna Blades, who is quick. She was a Chelsea youth, Rihanna Blades. Was in England under 19, but has switched allegiance, now plays for Jamaica. Roberts happy to go back to Maloney and immediately signals, take your sweet time. Scar missed with the flick on. Wilson picks out a teammate, Foster. Wilson again playing in an advanced right back position and has put a team under Real spot of bother here. Blades will try and get onto it, and does. It's good defending, though, by Michaela Foster. Just using Blades' own body weight, forcing her off the ball. Now, once again, Sunderland win a throw on this near side. Well, Mel Ray said before this game they've had two totally different games and they found different ways to pick up the points. There was a thumping opening weekend win against Sheffield United, 4-0 away from home at Bramall Lane. And then a real backs-to-the-wall rearguard effort to rescue a point at home to Birmingham City. Tonight has felt completely different as well. Weathered a couple of storms, had periods of dominance. But ultimately, 77 minutes in, only have the one goal to show for it. Handball given against Finn. But the other message that Mel Ray said is, we're sitting here with 4 points from 2 games and delighted with the start. Well, delighted with a win and a draw. How will she be feeling if they can hold on here and rescue all 3 points and sit pretty at the start of this WSL weekend on top of the pile in the second tier? But before all that, McFarland is trying to fashion a yard. And she's done well. Feeding air down the right-hand side and winning a corner. It's Blake, I beg your pardon. Winning a corner for Durham. So corner to Durham, chasing the game. Foster to take it this time. Toland is on the edge of the box. High one and finding the captain. Wilson can't direct her header goalwards. She had more than a yard of space there, Sarah Wilson. Really good delivery. Fenton had lost her player. Sarah Wilson was completely unmarked. Scar turns the defender and can run at goal. Threads it through, looking for Blades, and brilliant, brave goalkeeping by Shepherd. Had to throw her body on the line as Blades was advancing on her goal. And if Durham are to get anything from tonight, they'll look back to moments like that from Kat Shepherd. Jess Brown with the long throw. Foster under pressure from Scar, gives away a throw-in. Scar has really grown into the game since the goal. Boosted her confidence. Blades whips one goalwards. Blue head clear. Another throw into Sunderland. Foster with the solid head away. Cross comes in, is still alive in the box. And the whistle has gone the other way. Handball against Kitching, I think. Abby Jones is coming on. And Toland wasting absolutely no time. As soon as she knew she was coming off, sprinted to the sidelines to get the fresh blood on. And Abby Jones, former England under-23, is on to try and change the shape of this one for Durham. Good defensive work from Foster to Air. Long ball forward. And that's gone all the way through to the goalkeeper, who won't be in a rush to pick this one up. Blades looking to use that pace once again, but Foster comes across, senses the danger. Shepherd's clearance is not the best. Both players are offside, almost certainly offside. There is the flag. I'm not sure Blades would have been offside had Scar have left it and seen if her teammate could race onto it, but it's by the by now. Play back underway. Durham running out of time here. Foster sends it long. Shouts from the touchline becoming increasingly desperate. Lovely touch from Hannah Blake, though, the substitute. Pritchard let it run. Shouldn't have, because Fenton can intercept. And drill one forward for Scar to chase. Just a bit too much on it on the wet surface. Lambert now dropping deep in the pocket with Toland off the field. Heppel's pass is steered out of play by Brown. McFarland has a yard to work in, shoots goalwards, and it takes a deflection. Corner to Durham. Well, she's been lively, the former Northern Ireland under-19. San Diego born with a Californian accent. Northern Irish through her family connections. Almost making a real impact there for Durham. And winning a corner. Lambert on the edge. Pritchard is on the edge of the 6-yard area. Hannah Blake's in the middle. Foster to whip it, in swinging. Good delivery. Blue contact was first, but Blades has it and can carry the ball forward. Good work from Lambert, who seems like she's everywhere late in this second half, but she's played her team into a spot of trouble here, and Kitching can bring it forward. Scar outside her. Kitching shoots, and Kitching scores! A wonderful strike! And that will settle it for Sunderland. They soaked up the pressure, and when they burst, she threw the Kitching sink at it and smashed it in the top corner. Well, there was only one thing on her mind when she nicked the ball in midfield. Bang! And Shepherd might look at that again and wonder if she went with the wrong arm, but take nothing away from that woman. What a goal. Sunderland's reigning player of the year has laid down a marker for the new season. She scored an absolutely stunning third goal in the 4-0 demolition of Sheffield United. That made sure of the points, and tonight she has doubled down with another sensational strike that looks like it'll secure the points once again. Sunderland look like they're going top of WSL 2. And Durham had just been building a head of steam. They were building pressure, creating chances, winning corners, putting the Sunderland back line under pressure, and in a heartbeat, Katie Kitching has killed the game. Corner to Durham, though. Is there a sting in the tail? Goal now puts some jeopardy on it. There will be some added time. I noticed last week, Sunderland, Sheffield United, 9 minutes added on at the end of that game. Sunderland were already 3-0 up when they went into it. What can Durham fashion here? It's in! A near post corner has been nodded in, and Durham wastes no time with the celebration. Beth Heppel has the ball under her arm. A lifeline for the women in blue. It's Foster's corner. I think it's an own goal, Rhiannon Roberts. Well, the cameras are trained on Beth Heppel because Beth Heppel always scores the important goals in Durham blue. My eye was caught by the biggest Sunderland defender of them all, Rhiannon Roberts. I hope I'm not being cruel to her. It looked like it caught her on the way in. Durham fans will not care a bit if they can rescue something from this game. Well, the game was sewn up just a couple of moments ago. And now we have jeopardy on Friday night in the River Wear derby. Well, there is Rhiannon Roberts. The clean sheet has gone for Sunderland. They had a clean sheet victory on the opening weekend against Sheffield United. The clean sheet is gone. The mission is to not concede a second here. And the mission for Durham is clear. They don't want to go home empty-handed. They are short seasons, these WSL seasons. 22 games. Defeats are costly in a 22-game season. And when 3 teams stand a chance of promotion to the big time, back-to-back defeats will take all of the wind out of your sails. Maloney won't rush this. Forced into the Hoy Cup field. Fenton underneath it. Kitching flicks it on. The 2 goal scorers trying to keep possession for Sunderland. Scar is beaten to it. Still bouncing and bobbling and bouncing Sunderland's way. 25 seconds of regulation time to play. Kitching wants to kill it again. Free kick to Sunderland. Ellen Jones down by air. And she will take her time. Well, well, well. 5 minutes for Sunderland to cling on. 5 minutes for Durham. To nick something from this game. A lively second half. Fenton will deliver. The goal at the moment is being given as a Beth Heppel goal. We will try and clear that one up for you. Either way, 2-1 the scoreline, and at least 4 minutes of additional time yet to be played. Anaya Dunbar is coming on as a substitute for Sunderland. Scored a couple of times in midweek for the academy side. It'll make her popular because it was a 5-0 win over nearby rivals Newcastle United. So Naya Dunbar going straight into the attack to try and make herself a handful. Fenton delivers. Straight down the goalkeeper's throat. Goal scorer of that wonderful second goal, Katie Kitching, was the player to make way for the substitute Naya Dunbar. who will be charged with pressing from the front. The young substitute. And there's one for Shepherd to deal with, and got the ball stuck under her feet. Blades is in there. Dunbar's in the centre. Two substitutes trying to create something. Corner to Sunderland. Well, Durham, who've worked so hard to get themselves back into this game, almost gave up the ghost then. More substitutions being made. Sarah Robson is coming on. Spent 5 years with Sunderland, Sarah Robson. 2010 to 2015, yet to get on the field this season. Both games, she has been an unused substitute. Imagine if she were to snatch something in this game. But her first duty will be defensive. Drilled corner. Hooked away by Lambert. Straight back to Fenton. In it comes again. Dunbar's under it. Blades is there. Block challenge by Wilson, the captain. And it ricochets out of play off Molly Lambert. You can see Lauren Briggs just making the slow trudge around the field. She was the one that went off for Sarah Robson. We've got at least 2 minutes left to play. Sunderland have the ball where they want it, up in the opposition corner. Long shot comes in from Fenton. And that was like a rugby conversion, using the wind, trying to shape it. But it was a long way over the top. Big kick from Shepherd. McFarlane gives chase. Adam Furness catches the ball like a prime goalkeeper. Jones with the quick throw. Push in the back, attacking free kick to Durham. Jessica Brown, the guilty party. So Heppel has come across to take this one. In swinger with the right boot. Blake is up there. Foster's up there. Looks like a deep delivery from Heppel is required. She's going for goal, and the keeper deals with it well. Still alive for Durham, and the free kick has been given against them. Natasha Fenton is down, and all of her teammates will be quietly saying, just take your time. Beth Heppel is being given the goal on the official channels. My eye suggested it was an own goal from Rhiannon Roberts. Rhiannon Roberts will say, no, Chris, it was Beth Heppel who scored that. So if that is to remain, that's her 101st goal for Durham, second of the season, and it extends her record as the club's all-time leading goal scorer. Maloney sends the ball forward. We have now played all 5 of the minutes Sophie Dennington wanted. Time ticking away. Is there one last chance for Durham? McFarlane keeps the ball alive. Cross comes central. Pritchard's in there. Sits the goalkeeper down and hits the side netting. What a chance right at the death for the England under-19 international. Really well worked by Durham. Sits the defender down. The goalkeeper was sat down, but the shot just landed the wrong side of the post. All eyes on the referee. We've played 6 minutes of the 5 that were supposed to be added on. Grace Maloney takes the kick. Still play continues. Lambert. And now they come forward. Pritchard into the area. Bit of a tangle. Looked like she'd won a corner. But instead the full-time whistle goes. And Sunderland have held on. Melray's lasses in the red and white remain unbeaten. And on this opening game of the third game week of the WSL 2 season, they have taken first blood and sit top of this fledgling table. Emily Scarr got them on their way. The opening goal early in the second half. It looked like they put the game to bed when her teammate Katie Kitching scored an absolutely wonderful attempt, winning the ball in midfield, smashing it from 25 yards, too hot for the goalkeeper to handle. But there was a late sting from Durham, who scored from a corner. The goal is being credited to their all-time top scorer, Beth Heppel. But it wasn't enough, and they ran out of time. And the River Wear derby has been won by the home team at Eppleton Colliery. And Sunderland have extended their unbeaten start to this new WSL 2 season. So handshakes all round. The fans with the red and white scarves will be going home the happier. And at full time at Eppleton Colliery, Sunderland are still unbeaten. They are going top of